How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to play Respect, written by Otis Redding. We'll be learning the version as recorded by Aretha Franklin. The song's in the key of C and is primarily based around what I call a 1 to 4 progression. I'm going to break down this intro lick and then go into the chord changes. We'll get into the saxophone solo that kind of changes keys a little bit, and then we'll break down the rest of the song note for note so you can get playing this today. But before we get started, make sure to download my free book, Melodic Expressions. I want to hook you up right from the start of this video. It's a book all about soloing. So if you're interested in jamming over this chord progression, like what I was doing at the beginning of this video, this book is really going to help you out with that. I also appreciate you hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing. I post brand new guitar lessons here every single day, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a video. All right, with that said, let's dive into today's lesson. Let's break down how to play Respect as recorded by Aretha Franklin. This song is in the key of C and will primarily be using what I call the 1, 4, and 5 chords. So we're going to be playing chords like C7, F7, and G7. Now there is a sax solo that goes to another key, but we'll address that when we get there. So we're going to start at the top, and we're going to begin with just a 1 to a 4 chord. So C7 to F, 1 bar each, like this. And on top of that, we have this classic line. So what that is that's the 8th fret on the 2nd string. And then I bend 10, kind of up a half step like a bluesy bend. Just nice and slow. And then I move down to the 5th fret of the 3rd string and do the same kind of idea, but this time between 5 and 7, and then that 7 bending up to like an 8. Kind of in between. It's a blues sound. And the first part is over your C7 chord, which you can play like this. Typical C7 bar chord. I actually prefer these thumb chords. So I put my thumb on the 8th fret of the low E string, and then my first finger does a little bar here covering the D, the G, and the B strings on frets 8, 9, 8. And you could do a bar, or sometimes I play this with fretting each note like that. That's cool as well. Or just your good old standard dominant 7th bar chord like that. Then we're going to play the F7. I play it like a C chord, but with your pinky on. You know, like your C just moved up, and there's your F7. And my first finger is on the 6th fret of the 2nd string. That's your root there. Also, you have a root here, which is your note F. So 1 bar each, C, 2, 3, 4, F, or what we call a 1 to a 4. So the band's doing that, and then we've got that for 4 bars, and then we're on that F7, and then we move to the verse, which is like. So for this verse, it's a kind of, I think of this as a 6-bar section. So we're going to play G7 for 1 bar and then F7 for 1 bar. And we just go back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 2, 3, 4, then again 3 times because it's a 2-bar phrase. So 3 times would be 6 bars. Then we go to just like our intro, the 1 to the 4 with 1 bar each. we do the same thing again. Now, the band, a lot of times will hit these breaks, so we'll just hit one. What you want? 2, 3, 4. But I like to kind of keep the backbeat going through that, so there is a guitar on the recording that is just playing like 2 and 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll kind of keep that backbeat groove going, and then go back to the 1, 4, 1, 4. So after we do that 2 times, then we go to the sax solo that I was talking about. And that does a really interesting chord change here. It goes up to the F sharp minor 7 for 2 bars. So it's going to sound like this. We're back to the verse section. So what I played there was F sharp minor 7, which is on the 9th fret. 9, 11, 9, 10, 9. Just your standard minor 7 bar chord. Then I went to B7. So 2 bars here, 2 bars here. Now this B7, I'm playing just like my C7, right? It's the same thing. I just dropped it down 1 fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. 2 bars per chord. Then again, F sharp minor 7. G7's next. And then we stay there, back to the verse. What you want. All right, after this last verse, we then just move to our 1 and 4 chord, but we're gonna play these hits before. So this is the R-E-S-B-E-C-T part. So we come out of that verse, 1, 2, just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the R-E-S-B-E-C-T. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Then we just all out. So what I'm playing there is a C7. I just hit it on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I go to an F7. And I'm just playing like 3-note chords here, these sort of rhythm chords. You could do it like that, or I was using the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Then the reverse, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. So that's the R-E-S-B-E-C-T with those breaks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Then all out funk, just kind of rhythm and blues. Have fun working on Respect. Make sure to go and play it along with the actual Aretha Franklin recording to get that 16th note kind of funky feel to it. Also, I'm going to put up another lesson video all about soloing over this chord progression. But to get you started in the meantime, make sure that you download my book, Melodic Expressions, at the link below. It's really going to kickstart your lead playing and give you some exercises and some really cool licks to practice over major, minor, and dominant chords. As always, leave any song requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.